Hello everyone, my name is M. Jacobs. Welcome to another edition of Boxing Time TV. We have an interesting bout coming up. It's going to be happening in November. Brian Norman versus Devin Haney. I'm a bit early with this one, but I just figured kind of wanted to get it on the books. Norman's 24, Haney's 26. Norman's 5'8", Haney's 5'9". They're both welterweights, 147, 72 reach for Norman, 71 for Haney. They're both undefeated technically. 28-0 is Brian Norman. Devin Haney is 32-0 with an asterisk because he did lose to Ryan Garcia. This is a 12-round bout, 3-minute rounds, 10-point must scoring system, no mandatory count, 3 knockdown rule waived. So here, make sure that, well, hold on. Yeah, that we have exactly the right speed for this fight. And here we go. The guys are coming out, and we're looking for Haney to box to see how he gets affected by the power of Brian Norman. We're looking to see what Norman can do with Devin Haney. Stepping away for just a second. Just a little bit cold. I'm put on a pair of socks. Currently doing the laundry, so I'm in laundry mode. All right. Oh, nothing like new socks, guys. Nothing like new socks. All right, and right now things are just kind of moving along. Haney kind of doing some good work, trying to keep Norman off of him. Some of the upcoming bouts I'm going to do. Next, I'm going to do the Inoue Akhmadaliev fight. And then after that, I believe I'm going to be doing the Bam Rodriguez Martinez fight. And then the Abdullah Mason Knox fight. And right now, Haney kind of working against the ropes, looking for his spots, kind of leaving it to Brian Norman to be the aggressor to kind of see. And for a lot of people, this fight will really tell us a lot about Devin Haney, where he is career-wise, just because, a lot of people feel, oh, is he damaged goods? His last fight, he was, pedestrian decision. But, hey, he was coming back from a lot, just like Ryan Garcia was coming back from a lot. And, it's just the way that boxing goes. I still think there's a lot there for Devin Haney. And I think a win over Brian Norman would do a lot for him. Kind of a slow first round, guys feeling each other out, trying to see kind of what they want to do. When Brian Norman really kind of burst on the scene from nowhere, well, he beat Giovanni Santillan, and it was one of those things that I think Santillan, I forget who Santillan beat, but he beat this guy. I want to say from Santa Ana, but he wasn't from Santa Ana. Anyway, interesting first round. Sorry, this thing kind of coming this way. Hold on, wait, where did I plug this mic in? Oh, wow, I am plugged in. Oh, wow, okay. So that's where that's powering into. Okay, I forgot. Well, okay, and kind of a Haney getting it on one judge's scorecard, one judge having it even, one judge giving it to Brian Norman. So we have a draw. This is now an 11-round fight. Who can win the next 11 rounds? It's almost like that first round did not happen. And so Norman seems to hit harder than Haney. So, oh, wow, Haney rocks Norman. Okay, that's an interesting turn of events. Norman's got to be ready. Hey, protect yourself at all times. That's, that is what we say in this sport. And then Haney's got to be prepared. So we'll see Haney coming out, maybe trying to bank something in this round. it's kind of like what they say, kind of like the boxing adage: who would you want to be at the end of that round? In the left hand, Devin Haney controlling Brian Norman with the left, or at least trying to. And a pretty good round for Devin Haney so far, especially with that wobbling of Brian Haney. Haney landing with the left now, looking to get some get back. We'll see if it's possible. And that's the one thing, Haney kind of landing around the looping shots of Brian Norman. I have a feeling this could be a closely contested bout. I don't know that either guy is going to really wilt, so we're gonna have to see. But yeah. Oh, and Haney going to the body too. He's going to want to do that. It's one thing both guys are going to not want to forget to do. Oh, an uppercut. Brian Norman. Oh, catching Devin Haney at the end of this round. Oh, and catching him again. Haney going to the body. That's Brian Norman's best bet for this to turn into like a slug fest. All right, so now we're 2 rounds in. Brian Norman getting that on one judge's card, another judge giving it to him. Wow, did they forget? Well, one judge did not. I was going to say, because Devin Haney had him hurt Norman up by 1 point. This is now a 10-round fight, folks, against 2 of the best welterweights in the world. And that's the one thing, Haney has hurt Norman. Can Norman hurt Haney? We are going to have to see. Oh, and he keeps landing. I'm telling you guys, Norman is finding his range. Devin Haney, has he lost a step? We are going to see. Oh, and so, so far, Brian Norman doing the things that he needs to do. Ken Devin Haney, who's going to the body. This is a very closely contested bout. Very, very interesting so far. And Haney continuing to go to the body, continuing to find what he needs to find there, while Brian Norman trying to go up top and having success. Oh, and Brian Norman landing. Hard on Devin Haney, folks. Continuing to catch him. I think this has been Devin Haney's round, but you saw Brian Norman come on in the last part of that round, and Haney still going to the body. And so one thing Brian Norman's going to want to do is he's going to want to fight more than just in the spurts that he's fighting, although that did seem to get the judges' attention, at least for the first 2 rounds. Final 10 seconds. Up, and here he goes. Brian Norman starting to land again on Devin Haney. I think you got to give that round to Devin Haney. If he keeps going to the body, it's going to be a problem for Brian Norman. Wow, but one judge giving it to... Wow, both judges giving it to Brian... All 3 judges giving it to Brian Norman. So what do I know? Norman up by 4 points. All right. We're gonna have to see. Close contest to start. Oh, wow. Norman landing hard on Devin Haney now. You know what? I like the way that both fighters carry themselves. I like the way that they talk and the way that they address the media. And just Brian Norman kind of reminds me of like Roy Jones. And Devin Haney kind of reminds me of Floyd Mayweather, just in his business sense. Uppercut from Brian Norman. I'm telling you, Norman finding his moment, and give him credit for being able to box with such a master boxer like Devin Haney. Oh, a hard right hand from Devin Haney, but Norman looking pretty good in this round. I'm telling you, this is center of the ring, high level action. Both guys throwing and landing, doing the best that they possibly can. I thought someone was coming up. Thought someone was out of their room. We are doing this, trying to just get this in early in the day. And right now, I don't know. To me, I don't know. Do we give it to Haney? Do we give it to Brian Norman? Both guys having their moments. Haney with that jab. I wonder if someone got cut or something. Won't be able to tell until we go in the middle of the round, but Norman having his way kind of in the last parts, in the early, and then maybe in the last. But now you have Haney kind of coming back, going to the body. Haney's got to keep that body attack going. That will help him later in the fight, which he knows. All right. Oh, Devin Haney getting that. Devin Haney getting that on one judge's scorecards. One judge giving it to Brian Norman. So now it's a 5-point fight. And the question is, what's going to happen now? Is one fighter going to kind of break out? Brian Norman looks like he might be about to. Is he going to walk into something that's going to stop it for him? Is Devin Haney is the body attack that Devin Haney's trying to muster and gonna be enough? Both guys doing well. Oh, and Norman landing, getting Haney against the ropes. Is Norman going to try to explode with something? Does he think maybe he has Haney? Does Haney think that maybe he has Norman? You just don't know. Norman up by 5 points. You know, has Haney been? Is he really damaged goods since the Ryan Garcia fight? We're gonna have to see. Norman though landing just misses with an uppercut. Oh, and Haney going to the body. I'm telling you, if he continues that, it's really gonna pay late for him. Haney trying to find the things that he needs. This is wow. Part of me wonders, is Haney coming on? Did we see the best of Norman early? I just don't know. We're gonna find out. Now Norman going to the body too. Uppercut. Oh, and Haney landing, guys. Haney, is he coming on, folks? Is he coming on? Is he saying, listen, I figured this out. Took me a moment, but now I figured it out. And now, you know, Haney just landing. Oh, but now Norman landing. This is back and forth, high-level action. As we come down to the final 40 seconds of the 5th round, you are watching Boxing Time TV. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and follow. Please share these links with your family and friends. We greatly appreciate all your support. We're getting more subs, guys. We're going to be at 600 soon, then at 1,000, then at many thousand. Just makes you wonder if Haney had a little bit more pop in his punch. I don't know. I think Brian Norman edged that round, maybe. We will see. But Haney had his moments. I'm not saying that Haney's tired. One judge giving it to Haney. Another judge giving it to Brian Norman. Another judge gives it to Brian Norman. So Norman up by 6 points, folks. As we move into the 6th round, they're saying that Haney's tired. Comes out with the jab. I don't know. Is Haney starting to wilt? I fear that he may be starting to wilt, folks. Oh, and now Haney going to the body, trying to mix it up, asking lots of questions of Brian Norman. Center of the ring, catching him with shots, but now Norman catching Haney with shots. These guys are very evenly matched. Oh, and Norman getting Haney on the ropes. You know, I'm wondering, did I do? I think I did it. I'm going to check. I don't remember. Did I do Shakur Williams Zapata? Could have swore that I did. I got the call right. I didn't get the winner right on the Shiraz fight. And Shiraz just destroyed Berlanga. Oh yeah, I did it. I did it. I'm going to check something. Oh, and Norman going to the body. Oh, I'm telling you, Norman having his moments. He's coming on. He's feeling it. Devin Haney looking to time him. His punch output has really slowed this round, and Brian Norman has turned it up. Devin Haney continues to go to the body, landing, still able to land. All right, 10-9s. So yeah, Brian Norman, guys, I think is taking over. We're going into the 6th round. Norman up by 9 points. Devin Haney proved me wrong. I would love to be proved wrong, but right now it looks like we're in one of those fights, and I think it'll be competitive. But yeah, Brian Norman just starting to land more, starting to put his punches together, starting to find the targets, and Devin Haney just not doing it. He's trying. Give him credit. Hard shots being landed right now, folks. Devin Haney literally fighting for his virtual career, at least on the game. We're in the 7th round, and I mean he's trying to neutralize Brian Norman. You know, when he hurt him early, can he catch him again? He's shown pop. Norman has not hurt Haney. You know, he's landed, but he has not hurt. He has not hurt Devin Haney. Don't forget, Haney is a lightweight coming up. So, you know, fighting at welterweight, Norman's a big welterweight. And so the fact that Haney can even compete and do the things that he's doing is pretty darn impressive. And he's landing. It's just his shots don't seem to be hurting Brian Norman either. But we all know that they do take. All right. Saying Norman has a bruised rib. Devin Haney won that round on one judge's scorecard. 2 of it gave him to Norman. Norman up by 10 points. If Devin Haney can keep going to that body, like I've been saying from the beginning, this could be he could potentially do something. He could turn this around. Oh, and Norman hurts Devin Haney. Norman trying to put him away. Feeling a sense of urgency, and it's going to take something out of him to do that. Oh, and Norman going into the ropes. Oh, and Norman taking some shots. Haney keeping him off him. Norman trying, folks. He's got to, Devin Haney, if he can continue to go to the body, this becomes very interesting because he could actually, oh, and he hurts Brian, Norman. Oh, and he drops him, just like I'm saying. Wow, hold on. Okay, see, I've gotten a phone call. I can't answer, but as Devin Haney roared back as he's stopping Brian Norman. Oh my gosh, just as we say that. Oh man. Oh man. Oh wow. Wow. The winner is Devin Haney by a knockout. The fight lasted 8 rounds. Norman was not knocked down and was knocked down one time and has a bruised rib. Haney was not knocked down. Like I said, I was going to take something out of Norman to do that. Devin Haney pulls it off. He shows that he's the guy with the power. And he's down on points 60. He was up on one judge's scorecard, but down 70, 67, 69, 65. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to Boxing Time TV. Sorry about that. A call was coming in. I didn't know what was happening. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like what you've seen, please like, comment, and follow. Please share these links with your family and friends. At Boxing Time TV, our motto is, why wait? Watch it now. Then watch the real thing when it airs and compare. We will see you next time on Boxing Time TV.